Hello, my friends, and welcome to Youth Potential, a channel dedicated to helping young people with mental health problems. I have two books available, 102 Distraction Techniques and Self-Harm to Self-Harmony. Both of these books are only available on Amazon. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hello, my friend, Scott here representing Youth Potential. So, as most of you know, here in the UK, it is Mental Health Awareness Week. And I believe it's also Mental Health Awareness Month over in the US. Despite where you are or whatever, it doesn't matter. Today we're going to be talking about depression. As most of you know who have followed me on Instagram, I'm doing like a different topic every single day this week. Today I'm focusing on depression. To be honest, it's really hard to talk about depression over and over and over again because it becomes really repetitive and you end up saying the same things over and over again, and it gets a little bit tedious, and it's really hard to kind of convey some information about depression in a sort of different or engaging way. Most of you that have been sort of following my channel have been following me for a couple of years now, and I don't want to get caught up saying sort of the same things over and over. So what I'm doing today is I've got some facts from one of my favourite mental health charities here in the UK, and then I'm going to kind of just talk about depression from the heart, so to speak, and I'm going to do some little drawings and write words along the way just to kind of, we're all visually orientated. That's one of the things about being a human being, so I know I certainly am. So hopefully here we can help it sink in a little bit more. Okay, so today we are talking about depression. So one of my favourite charities, as I said, for mental health here in the UK is Mind. And they've got some facts that I'm going to read out. 1 in 4 people in the UK, this is before COVID obviously, have a mental health problem each year. 1 in 6, so actually let's go to that. 1 in 4 mental health problem. So this is in the UK, and if you're watching this and you're not from the UK, it's okay. Obviously the statistics are going to be slightly different, but you get the picture. 1 in 6 reported having experienced common mental health problems such as depression and anxiety. Before I go any further, if my spelling's bad or whatever, I do apologise. I'm not fantastic with spelling. So, 1 in 4, a mental health problem in the UK. That's basically a quarter of people. It's alarming, isn't it, when you think about how many that is. And 1 in 6 experience depression and anxiety, or anxiety. It's alarming. It's really sad to see. As I say, if you're not from the UK, the chances are the figures are going to be slightly different, but I can't imagine they're too different. Here are some other facts that I found quite interesting. So in the UK, an average diagnosis per week, so think about that, average diagnosis per week, 8 in 100 were diagnosed with both anxiety and depression. In a week, 8 out of 100 people will be diagnosed with anxiety and depression. Whew. 3 in 100 3 in 100 are diagnosed with depression per week. Depression alone, that is. So not suffering from anxiety or anything else, just depression alone. But still, it's an alarming figure. That's per week, these two figures here. Per week, 8 in 100 get diagnosed with both anxiety and depression, and 3 in 100 are diagnosed with depression. What does that make you? How does that make you feel when you see these numbers? Obviously, leave some comments below. And where you're from, if you're not from the UK, I'd be very interested if you could leave in the comments what these statistics are for where you live. It'd be very interesting to find out. As I said, after reading these facts, I'm going to speak from the heart, so to speak. There's one thing that I'd like all of you to do that are watching this, to leave in the comments section, what would you say to depression? What would you want to say to it if it was personified in physical form in front of you? You had a chance to say something to it. What would you say? What would you say to it? So yeah, if you could leave that in the comments below, I'd be really interested. I've got some people that are doing the same thing over on my Instagram account, some templates that I've got there. It'd be really interested just to see some of you, what you have to say on this platform, because I know not all of you that are subscribed to me are actually on my Instagram. Okay, so what would I want to say to depression? I would love to, aside from the obvious putting the middle finger up, I know it's not very original, leave me alone. It feels a lot of the time like it just constantly bothers you and it's constantly present. So obviously I want to say that to it. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Another thing that I'd like to say to it, stop lying to me. You know, depression has such a illusional way of making us believe the most ridiculous things, like we're not good enough, that's usually the main one, we're not good enough, and then obviously that spirals out. We believe that we're ugly, we believe that we're stupid, we believe that we're worthless, we believe that we're, faulty in all sorts of ways. It's lies and deception. But we deserve better. I deserve better. I know I deserve better. If there's one thing depression likes to make us believe, it's that we're weak. I'm not weak. I'm strong, all right? I know I am. And together, we're stronger. I can stay distracted. Depression may want to throw things at me and make me feel things that I really don't need to feel. Instead, I can stay distracted. There are many things that I can do, whether it be listening to music, going for a walk, speaking to a loved one, or whatever. I can stay distracted. I'm in charge of that one. I accept that I need to rest. Time to time, I don't want to have to fight this 24/7. I don't want to have to keep fighting depression. Sometimes I need to rest. And that is not defeat. That is not accepting defeat. Resting is just taking some time off. Giving myself a chance to relax, recuperate my energy, both mental and physical. I'm not ashamed that you're a part of my life. I'm not ashamed that I have to take medication. I'm not ashamed that I need to reach out for help. I'm not ashamed that I'm in therapy. I don't care about the label. You can do what you want with that. I know what you're all about, but I'm not ashamed of you. Okay? I don't feel ashamed. I don't feel ashamed of myself. And finally, the last thing I'd like to say I can get you under control. Oh yes, oh yes. Depression, you think you're the one who's in control. You think that you control my life, you control my feelings, my thoughts, the way I behave. But no, you are led by me, not the other way round. Okay? I can get you under control. I'm the one who is mastering my own mind, mastering myself. Okay? I'm not ashamed of you. I can distract myself. I accept that I need to rest from time to time. I'm strong. I deserve better. You can leave me alone. You can fuck off. You can stop lying to me. I rule the roost in my mind. So, that's what I'd like to say to depression. Please leave your comments below and tell me what you'd like to say. Thank you very much. Take care.